hey, let's try this again. So I tried streaming this earlier, but apparently my stream crashed. So we're doing it. Sorry for the big ass glare on the screen that's on the sun. I'm trying to fix it. But anyway, so welcome back to Project Edith Garden and Wolfgame's Dead, as you can see. Yeah, I wanted to start up the game before I started the stream because I think it was my third stream. I tried to load one of my save files and it just would not load for some reason. I wanted to make sure that wouldn't happen again. So yeah. Also sorry if you can hear my fan because it is hot as hell in my room. So yeah, we doesn't bother us too much. But anyway, let's grab into Wolfgang now. The victim is Wolfgang Kara, the ultimate lawyer. He was discovered in the boiler room on the underground floor. He is split in the water. His upper body is slumped over the platform. Estimated time of death is approximately 9:35 a.m. Honestly, I already read through all of this. I'm just doing it again, just for you guys.
No.
This is different from the first time we got.
Oh.
No, I'm quite sure I can't talk. No, I'm quite confident you're reporting the same ground of tablets. I can't remember what voice I gave them. Look, the shape is as our textbook. I mean, why is there information missing from this tablet? Cause of death. We investigated the dummy's murder. The tablet specialist said she died of blood loss. But this tablet doesn't list Wolfgang cause death anywhere.
Rubbish.
Of course. Saying otherwise would make it too easy.
No.
Again. You see, what's right? The tablet's information has been divulged in such a way that both the killer and his spotless have equal chance of success. What does that mean?
Moving on.
Nope. Better get it from me. Sorry, turn my fan down a little bit. Talio!
No!
Hey, wait! Damn it. He's already out of here. How nimble was this guy?
Why?
Nick, not too easy. Solving Wolfgang's death?
This looks bad.
Yeah, I needed to silent a voice for Desmond and Mark. I think I can never silent a voice for either of them. No way. Is he saying the cause of death is part of the mystery? Fuck this! Who cares?
You're crazy!
I'm not investigating shit! Keep me out of this!
Don't look at me.
I don't want to be here. I don't want to keep looking at him.
No, just no.
You have to be insane for you to touch my dead body. One by one, multiple students made their way to the door. It was then that she found his phone.
No.
Stop. Although she didn't yell, there was an overwhelming intensity to her voice. The same kind that caught everyone's attention back in the trial room. Immediately, the runaways froze.
Yeah!
What do you want? You all remember the rules, don't you? If we don't solve Wolfgang's murder and uncover the killer,
Can't you see?
then we are going to die. Our feelings don't matter in this killing game. They never did. All that matters right now is finding the truth.
Don't test me.
Which coming from you.
Bad news.
Maybe it is. That doesn't mean she's wrong. If we accuse an innocent person, everyone except the killer will be executed. said, that's what was reiterated by our watchers.
It is how it is.
Whether we like it or not, those are the rules. If there's a difference between alive and dead, I think they meant Cheska to do. I don't want to. I don't want to look at him. Investigating a crime scene doesn't mean investigating just the body. The standard procedure in homicide investigations is to try and pinpoint the victim's movements before the death.
Thinking.
That means searching places they've gone to, people they've spoken to. In Wolfgang's case, this dorm room might be an area of interest.
Yeah.
Since the dorms don't have locks, I think they stop anyone from entering. I actually forgot the doors. I actually keep forgetting that the dorms don't have locks. So, yeah.
Oh boy.
When you put it like that, hey, Ghosty, want to explore a dorm? If you guys are going, then I'll come with. Yes, Sam for me. The way Ava spoke with such precision and such calmness. The same way she spoke when we discovered the dummy.
Hold your horses.
She is definitely the Kyoko in this game. Hold on. Ulysses won't be going anywhere. What? The notebook you're carrying. Whatever evidence we find down here, I want you recording it. What about us? We might discover something huge upstairs. The area with the body deserves the most attention. Once we've exhausted our options here, then we'll head up there.
Moving on.
Obviously, I'll remain here. You should too, David. Right. My mind was still reeling from the shock of discovering the body. The lump in my throat still wouldn't go away. Wolfgang really was dead, and I had to find out why. Going around, Diana?
I don't understand.
It's just so hard to believe. Could one of our friends really be a murderer? Yeah, sorry to break it to you, Diana, but the answer is yes. Friends. She said it like that blind optimism isn't what the killer most likely exploited. After all, how can you suspect anyone if you trust everyone? It's an environment perfect for deceit, an environment perfect for murder, and worst of all, an environment we've created. Okay, so first of all, I want to there we go. I want to go through the report cards. So I want to remember who had who's blackmail. So obviously we have Wolfgang, so they're most likely going to suspect us. I'd be very surprised if they did it. So Jet had Toshiko's blackmail, I believe. I'm going off my terrible memories, so if I get it wrong, then I'm sorry. And Kai had Cassidy's blackmail, and Ava had Desmond's blackmail. So I think we can take Toshiko, Cassidy, and Desmond off the suspect list. Because obviously we're not focused on who had Wolfgang's blackmail, because we have Wolfgang's blackmail, so that would be pointless. We need to focus on whose blackmail Wolfgang had. And obviously it wasn't Desmond, it wasn't Cassidy, it wasn't Toshiko, so I can't see any other reason why they would kill him. So I think they're clear. As for people who had the blackmail, I'm not too sure. Another thing is, I think we can say that I is safe as well because he was literally playing the game with us. So, we were pretty much scared the whole time in the basement as well. So I can't see how he would be able to or why he would kill Wolfgang. So I think Kai's safe. trying to remember who all was at the tournament. I know Ava was there. I don't think Winona was there. I don't see the reason why she would go there. So Ingrid, I honestly don't remember if she was there or not, so I can't say. Grace, I'm pretty sure she was there. Kai was definitely there. Eloise, I don't think she was there. I can't remember if he showed up or not. Not a lot of people showed up to the tournament, so I can't remember if he was there or not. I'm thinking probably not. Obviously, Cassie was there. She's the one that hosted the tournament, so obviously she was there. Obviously he wasn't there. And Ulysses, I don't think he was there. I think Mark was there, because he was the one playing the music. But does that mean that he didn't do it, though? Honestly, I kind of want it to. If I'm being completely honest, I kind of want it to be Mark, just because I keep forgetting that he's fucking this. It's not like I hate Mark or anything. It's just so forgettable. Like him and Ulysses. I always forget that they exist. I mean, I say it every stream, so yeah. I don't think Toshiko was there. I can't remember if Jeff was there or not. John, once again, I don't remember. I don't think Diana was there. I don't really know. And obviously we were there, so alright. So I think it was at this point in the game where I stopped and realized that my stream had crashed. So let's just keep going from here. And sorry, the big player is back. So just ignore that. Let me do what I did last time and look back over the tablet first. When my third time doing so. The victim is Wolfgang Akira, the ultimate warrior. He was discovered in the boiler room on the underground floor. He is kneeling in the water and his upper body is slumped over the concrete platform. Estimated time of death is approximately 9:35 a.m. It still pissed me off seeing everything except the cause of death listed. Especially when I knew the reason why. Cause of death. We investigated the dummy's murder. The public explicitly said she died from blood loss. But that's not it. Nothing less guilty. Of course. Saying otherwise would make things too easy. The type of information has been divulged in such a way that both the killer and his butlers had equal chance of success. Joseph's definition compensated for the I put that completely wrong. Joseph definitely compensated for the killer, probably because they failed to hide their own tracks. And withdrawing information might be his way of balancing the odds. Bullshit rules. Who's to say they won't be abused? Regardless, Wolfgang's cause of death should be treated as the crux of the mystery. Yeah, I think so. If I can figure out how he died, then everything else should fall into place. Alright, so here's title number 2. Alas, poor Wolfgang, the guiding light of the ultimate students, left out on the mystery. No use crying over it, though. There's a mystery to be solved. Thank you. But continue your investigation. The important evidence will always be invisible at first glance. Should you ever find yourself stuck, press F3 to view the game's controls. Thanks for the reminder. By the way, any trip bullets you obtain will be logged by your Tozu trinket, which can be accessed at any time by pressing F1. You know, in case you need a reminder. That's all for me. Bye-bye. First of all, I'm curious about the blood on the floor. That was like one of the first things that I noticed. First blood sprinkled across the floor. I didn't notice it at first. Usually we just took it right. But now, after my effective test, it could be more obvious.
See.
The second foot to the hallway, too. I'm feeling misuse during the blackout. Speaking of, after the black discovery incident, everyone barged to the boiler room in the store. Yet, these blood spots don't look smudged. I'm guessing they were already dry by the time any of us got here. In which case... Huh. So is that not Wolfgang's blood then? I don't think it would be dry by now. Like... I mean, it said that he died like 9:35 a.m. Like, what time is it now? Longest thing for blood to dry, actually. Okay, unless he died a lot later. Or early, I mean, not later. Okay, this is Wolfgang's blood. Maybe, I don't know. Gotta check his body. Taser gun? Pretty random name to be allowed to run a crime scene. It definitely wasn't the boiler room prior to the murder either. Does that mean this taser was involved in the murder? Closer inspection, nothing about the gun looked particularly strange. Can you kill someone with the taser gun? I don't know that much about taser guns. I don't. I think you can, maybe. I never used a taser gun, so I don't know. Closer inspection, nothing about the gun looked particularly strange. Not even the use. I'm pretty sure taser guns dispense some kind of wire with fire. Nearby were some yellow pieces of plastic on the floor. They were the same shade of yellow as the taser gun. Had these originally been attached to it? Can't tell where they would fit on the gun though. Never mind. What's the point of making guesses when I could just get him to confirm? Devin? Oh yeah, what's his ultimate again? I completely forgot. Ultimate Marksman. Yeah, I feel like he would know. After all, someone's a pro at wielding guns. Should know them better than anyone else. Alright, now it's this body. Well, let's pick the rest of the scene for okay, fine.
Seriously?
I guess you would frame everything as saying the worst life. All because you're an asshole too. I'm preparing to hold a one-on-one session with Lucy's. I was consulting him as a reporter before he wrote threats about the announcement. Is that what you were doing before the blackout?
Huh?
Repeat that?
It's simple.
Blackout. Were you still with Ulysses when it happened?
Come on.
You're not speaking any sense. There was no power outage. So she didn't experience the blackout? Yeah, she can't be serious. That blackout affected the entire building. Unless... Did it not affect the whole building?
Anyways,
Let me rephrase. Where were you when the murder happened?
Sheesh.
Where were you at Cassidy's game tournament in Dynamo?
Oh, really?
Really? Not what I expected.
Let me see.
Ulysses and I spent this morning by a large tree. We stayed there up to and including the time of Wolfgang's murder. Okay, so like if Ulysses goes for nothing, like they should be fine then. I guess. How much should I know about it? As for the location she mentioned, I assume these what should I assume this entire water complex connected to the one generator. But it made more sense for that tree area to have its own separate system. Hence why I didn't use power. What about the courtyard though? Was anyone there at the time of the blackout? Huh. So some people didn't experience the blackout. Or, yeah, you want to investigate Wolfgang? Me?
yeah.
Who else? Damn. Back when we mistook that dummy for a body, we posted pretty nonchalantly.
Hang on.
That's different. I never thought it was real.
I see.
I thought we were finally advancing in the investigation, but cool composure had all but vanished. Typical, I guess. You would keep up an act for so long. Alright, I didn't say
Terrible.
the generator over there is partially submerged in the water. I think it would be too wise to stay on this platform. Was he worried about the water being electrified? Ava and I managed to stand in it way back when. I don't see why now it would be any different. Then again, the generator wasn't damaged last time.
Damn.
Yeah, smoking is new in the water. We should avoid touching it.
No.
You don't know for sure if the water is safe.
Listen to me.
Before you start making conclusions, you should experiment. And Ava walked over to the metal boxes and pulled out a light bulb. Oh, I see what you're doing. Sure enough, Ava went straight to the edge of the platform and threw the light bulb into the water.
Look.
See? It's not lining up. That means the water's safe. Oh yeah, didn't she do that in the lab?
Well, I
see. Then I suppose it's safe to inspect Wolfgang.
okay.
Are you going to?
Uh,
I think I will. Observe from afar instead. Now it's the time to be listening to your nerves. Okay, John.
oh,
Boy, take a whiff of the air. Ain't there something off about it? I followed his instructions and sniffed the air.
that's
Smells like burnt rubber.
that ain't
That's the busted generator, right? Yeah? But that's not what I'm talking about. There's another scent, a real bitter one. You might actually be honest with it. It's almost like cereal and rubbing alcohol.
it. Bad news.
Indeed. I suspected a mighty chemical reaction at work.
Huh?
I've had my fair share of travels across the sea. I'm no stranger to coffee, but there's no stench worse than one of the disastrous combustion. So, is it possible that Wolfgang is rescued then? I had really got it.
It is how it is.
Thing is, I got no idea where it's coming from. Really? What else supposed to be that as a chemical reaction? Where else could it be coming from besides the busted generator? Unless, John's conclusion of the smell waiting for the password. Alright. I don't know what that means. Alright, now can we look at the body? Let's put the rest of the secret. Oh my god! What else do we need to look at? There we go. So, is there anything else that we can put in? Generator? After the generator is internal said, let me take that. After the generators, internals had melted away, but what still remained was almost completely extinct. Yeah, this was definitely the cause of the power outage. We could have melted the wires though. It looks like a bomb had gone off in there.
That's
How did I think about it? We're in a game generator. Okay. Now I can get another look at this. Sorry, I'm trying to remember how to hide the tags. Okay, so we have Grace. I'll show you guys see Grace. She's there. Cassidy, John, Jack, and Kai. I don't see any and here's more monsters there. Is there anyone else that's missing? Take a deep breath. I stay my grip on the controller. I push both joysticks to start the road. Watch out, huh? All of a sudden, the world around me turned pitch black. There had been a loud boom right before the blackout happened. Similar to a firework going off, or someone firing a gun.
that's
Did I ever read about the generator being destroyed? Nothing else could have dying all could have made that kind of noise. I don't think. If my assumption is correct, the generator would have been destroyed around the same time the bird was. That's suspicious, though. There's no way the two events are connected. But I'm almost working really off my memory of the film. To be absolutely sure, we need to know when exactly the blackout occurred. Is there any way for me to find that out? Alright, is there anything else for me to look before I check this body? Word? Yes, important word. Judging by the length, I think the extension. There was no internal plug, just a very tip line with the black substance. Word I didn't see this for the boiler earlier, so it probably came from someplace else. What is storage room? That's not always all the items we provided so far, light bulbs, speakers, fridge, they worked pretty well. So, what happened to this board? And why was it even in the water? I don't see anything else to look at. Chunks of something red, they're floating nearby the generator. What is that? It almost looks like metal, maybe plastic. These originally part of the generator, the colors and material is also in the master. Oh wait, knife. A knife? Why was the knife floating in the water? blood on it. Not a lot of blood, but half of the total open. On the blade in the surrounding water, I mixed it now. The unmistakable color of blood. There's no doubt about it. This thing must have been color. Why didn't I sit here and actually on the platform? I have no idea. Maybe the killer was hoping it would wash off the blood. I don't know. It clearly didn't work, but. Alright, I don't think I have else. So, yeah. Alright, we're just gonna buy now. After this up I'll spend the rest of it. What else is there to look at, Damon? Am I dumb? I'm just dumb. Why is it blind? I don't see anything else to click on. Let's try talk to everyone again. They come on, I don't know what else to do.
Hi.
Why did you move over here?
Struggle.
I feel it is highly important we investigate anything and everything we can. That is why I moved over here to investigate. More like you didn't want to be near Wolfie's body. What was the first pretty investigation? Something other than fear around these mistakes. It was curiosity. It's very done. Look at the floor from the door.
That's
Stab in like a hairpin. Yes.
seriously.
This is just a small piece of scrap metal.
Do you think?
Even so, it's still a part of the crime scene. It's necessitates documentation.
That's not important.
Seriously, something this small means nothing. It could have come from the generator or the pipes above us. Ingrid could have been carrying it for all we know. As soon as sure he could actually dominate it. Instead, he focused around on some flimsy piece of metal. All the more reason to rely on myself. Alright, feels like I'm giving the quarter room a good rundown. Which means just yesterday, Wolfgang was talking with us, eating breakfast with us. And now he is dead. We had the result to commit such a needlessly brutal murder. To go so far as to mangle his body. I couldn't unpack it. I didn't know how to. This wasn't just some dummy I had to investigate. This was a real person. It was so far on my expertise, let alone my comfort zone.
Hello.
Do you want to inspect him? Holy crap, did she really have to scare me like that? Yeah, I do want to respect him. It's just the idea of getting close to him.
Where?
I'll investigate with you. It'll be easier for both of us that way. Right?
Right.
Alright. Let's go his body. Vulcan lay completely still, his face frozen in look of horror. Yeah, it looks like he suffered quite a lot. His once bright eyes were shot in darkness, his mouth was open, as if he'd been killed mid-scream. Ava's expression said it all. Vulcan did everything in his power to make us outcasts, and make the worst of us. Sometimes I even hated him for it. But this brought no relief to either of us. Wolfgang, what happened in his final moments that left him so terrified? Was it the realization he was about to die? Rolling over the what ifs won't bring me any closer to solving Wolfgang's murder. Right now, my focus should be to find evidence. And that begins by investigating his body. Alright. There didn't seem to be any strange markings on Wolfgang's face. However, on the back of his neck was a massive bruise. That looks like a really bad injury. Almost his entire neck is discolored. So did they try to knock him out or something in the back of the head?
Damn.
Right. How did he get this on the back of his head? Nothing around us seemed to have left it. This might sound morbid, but what if it's a sign of his body decomposing?
That's...
Can a body really decompose this fast? It could, or it could not. It probably depends on the environment. Sure.
Correct.
Well, places are doing way better. Humid areas
Thinking.
kind of like dairy products. That's what it toned up one, but sure. Looking to have this news yesterday, at the very least. It did a little bit super noticeable.
fair.
Yeah, sure. Jim, I catch you back to looking. I possibly know for even a mark on his neck, but not directly overlapping it. A red dot? I was gonna ask if that. I can't talk. I was gonna ask if that was by the taser, but I don't think the taser caused like a single red dot. Is that a blue mark? Doesn't look like it. Skin around the dog seems to be inflamed. Reminds me of a pop pimple. The sort of wound he could easily inflict on himself.
So,
Then you don't think this is related to the murder? It might not be, but
There must be something.
judging by the lack of scabbing, this was inflicted pretty recently, so we may as well keep it in mind. The way Vulcan was structured last month, it almost looks like he was falling on top of it.
Focus.
You see this on scratch. I knelt down in it and it's supposed to work.
Huh?
Trickling out from under the cup of walking sleeves, and onto the rest of his hand. Which drained into a elevated truth. Was this part? No. But as I woke in better, I saw the same thing. Markers that seemed to extend down the arm.
The hell?
Ava, look at this.
hello.
Let me see. Yeah, burn marks. That's really horrible. They look like gross little veins. What inflicted them?
That's...
There's a taser a little ways off from where we're standing, but I couldn't find anything to indicate it was fired. So the only other thing I think of is the generator.
Is that really true?
Yeah, the generator.
I know.
I think it's clearly been destroyed by something. Maybe looking got caught in that something, and that's what he got.
Not sure.
Not sure. The generator seems too far away for a walking line to cause burns like these.
Look at this.
Plus, the room is water conductive, so electricity couldn't have traveled through it. Just because it's not conductive now doesn't mean it wasn't before. Like, I don't know how long it would take for that to wear off, but I feel like it probably was before. And I still want to say that I think Wolfgang was electrocuted, but now I'm not too sure. Like the bruise on the back of his neck and the red dot, I don't know what could have caused that. And the knife, blood. Like, so far I haven't seen any blood on his body, so I don't know.
Right.
You're right. Anything able to melt the generator's wires would have burned his suit to a crisp, too. Exactly.
Thinking.
I think Loki received these burns outside the boiler room. There's just nothing here that could leave these markings. As for the actual place he got burned, guess we'll have to try and find it ourselves. That is, if such a place exists. Well, it's possible the generator may not have been involved in the murder. It seemed unlikely that Loki made a detour for the boiler room after being severely burned. After all, burns like this would definitely paralyze someone. As for Wolfgang's palms, they didn't have any markings on them. Still, he must have fallen somehow. Why else would he be lying on the platform? Wolfgang's suit was completely crumpled, but a far cry from his less clean appearance. Water seeped into the pants, completely ruined his outfit. As he leaned in close, he saw the float of piece of paper sticking out of the back pocket. Though it was soaked, it wasn't completely destroyed.
Damn.
I really don't want to touch it, but I might tell him to be standard. I snatched the paper out of his pocket, and came out to rest my hand against his body. I gingerly folded open the paper, aware that some of the letter files could fall apart immediately. I found a message written inside. That's some very ugly handwriting. Do you recognize it?
No.
A lot of the text is unreadable. Whoever wrote this probably used a low-quality pen. Although, at the bottom of the page, fragments of the message are still visible. Secret, 8:15 a.m., boiler room, close the door. Yeah, the killer definitely doesn't this read a lot like
Hmm.
It seems like someone wanted to arrange a private meeting with him here.
I see.
Okay, that's one beat culprit.
Not sure.
8:15 a.m. That's a long time before the time of death, though. Maybe there was a struggle, or maybe we'll get it right late. No, I don't think we're gonna arrive late.
There must be something.
Either way, the message is definitely a valuable tool. It's our only insight into what being through this before his death.
Well,
Now I really don't know where I was at that time. I woke up at 8:30 a.m. this morning. So I was asleep when this meeting was scheduled. So like 35 minutes before the tournament, Cassidy, Jet, Mark, and I would have already been in the dining hall.
Right.
Right, staying up equipment.
That's.
As for the other students, directly asking them where they would be, what they were at, if the team might be listening,
where?
because they would wonder where we got the time from. Because they would wonder where we got the time from. Exactly. And I prefer to keep this note between the two of us. At least for now. Trying to get a close look at the handwriting. Seems like saying some sort of cursive. Probably need to take a picture of it. I don't know, looks like it could be Diana's, maybe. Kinda does look like Diana's, not gonna lie. Definitely not John's. Jet, maybe. I don't know. Fishko, I don't know that. Yeah, probably could just
Anyways.
probably could just just there we go. I don't know, it's kind of looking a bit like, kind of a little like Diana's. I don't think it's Toshiko's. Yeah, that's definitely not Toshiko's. Mark 2, definitely not Mark's. God, that's awful handwriting. Ulysses? Maybe. Maybe it's his. Plus, he has an alibi with Luna anyway, so I don't think so. Definitely not Cassidy. Definitely not Desmond. Oh my god. Eloise. Do you like that? Maybe Eloise. You know, I keep checking like 1,000 times, but I just want to. I don't know. It doesn't fit Grace. Definitely not Kai's. Definitely not Grace. Actually, no, I think maybe. Possibly Ingrid. I don't know. not Winona. Could it be Ava? Could it be Ava's handwriting? I guess maybe it could be Ava's. I'm not sure. Anyway, think about a secret. What do you think that means?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not really sure. It could be referring to Ava. Wait,
Hmm.
you know what it means?
I know.
I have an idea. The author of this letter might be talking about Wolfgang's blackmail.
Huh.
Huh? If they claim to have it, they could have made it without much issue. That is a good point. That is a good point. If they did seem to have his blackmail, then... So... I'm pretty sure nobody would have knew that blackmail was... Wolfgang. I think what people would do was... Eva and I think... They kind of know that we had this thing something. I'm pretty sure he did. After all, Wolfgang asked us to meet with the person whose blackmail we had.
Strange.
The derelict boiler room is a pretty ominous place to meet someone else. It would have been Wolfgang's first time here too, assuming he didn't escort us beforehand.
What could it be?
Either way, we didn't see the super obvious danger in being here alone. Or he did realize he just didn't care.
Right.
Does that change anything about what I said?
Hmm.
Well, if Wolfgang knew the warning signs, his reason for coming might have less to do with integrity
You see?
and more to do with desperation.
Huh?
Desperation? To know the details of the blackmail,
I see.
I stand to reason.
Hmm.
If only Wolfgang had hidden this note somewhere safe instead of bringing it here, it would have been valuable evidence. I doubt you could have envisioned something like this happening. He was never really on his guard during his killing game. He kept around here with me, I guess. Now that I think about it, this Wolfgang grave is odd. What were the chances he would end up here, between the only opening in the fence? The one spot where he could get open like this. Was it possible he'd been trying to climb into the property before he died? Strange why he didn't use the stairs though. It's strange when he was water. It seemed to be everything I could gather.
Hello.
Hey, Damon. Since we've inspected the boiler room, we should find the students who left and ask them for their testimonies.
Right.
They went upstairs to investigate Wolfgang's dorm, right? Yes. That's what I said earlier. The victim's last known whereabouts are the best places to search for clues.
Okay.
Alright. See what they've been up to. Apart from collecting testimonies, there were two other matters on their mind. One, getting Desmond to inspect the taser gun. And two, pinpointing exactly when the blackout occurred, in case it happened at the time of the murder. I walked over to the boiler room door, which had been left slightly ajar. As I begun to pull it the rest of the way open,
Eh?
I noticed it. The doorknob, something about it looked different. Hey, Ava. The doorknob, I think it's been flipped. Flipped? Flipped? Are you sure? Take a look for yourself. The first time I woke up here, after Pretty sure this lock was on the inside, not the outside. Oh, okay.
Is that
How would I
really
do
true?
that? How would someone be able to put the doorknob though?
That's.
By unscrewing it, probably. Okay. Why didn't you say something earlier?
Huh?
What do you mean? It's the first time I've heard it.
Is that really true?
Really? You didn't notice it back when you entered the boiler room with Kai? No, not even then. Might have been because of the darkness, my own nerves. But back then, I wasn't paying attention to small details that were going on. All I wanted to do was enter the boiler room.
Anyways,
I know it makes me sound stupid.
Listen to me.
It's okay. I already know this. I mean, I probably would have noticed the doorknob if I didn't there, but that's beside the point. Anyway, discovery takes an interesting picture. The lock was now accessible from the hallway. We could technically lock the boiler room shut without intercepting for a minute. Meaning that if you want to lock someone inside the boiler room, all you have to do is lure them in and close the door behind them.
Moving on.
Come on, we need to collect people's testimonies before the investigation ends. Right, let's go. Honestly, I'm even more confused now. Yes. Okay. That's a million questions right away in my mind. I followed Emma out of the room. Actually, well, before we go upstairs, it's probably worth checking out the storage closet first. Why?
I know.
I found something in the boiler room that might be related to him. Daddy's social work. Judging by the length, I think it's an extension cord. But what the hell happened to the other end of it? There was no internal plug, just a frayed tip lined with a black substance. And the internal end was slipped off, and the cord burnt after. I didn't see the cord in the boiler room either, so it probably came from the school itself. What is orange maybe? I think right? I should confirm if you can get it details in the storage closet. Okay.
However,
But first, I want to talk to Cassidy.
Come again.
You want to talk to her? Yes, I want to talk to her. Is that bad? She wasn't much help last investigation.
well,
Any help is there can help.
Fair.
Alright, I'll talk to Cassidy first, then I'll investigate the storage closet on this floor. Alright, hey Cassidy. Cassidy was pacing around the hallway with a finger on her chin, seemingly doing nothing. Hmm?
Yo!
Oh, hey guys! Sorry for not noticing you sooner. I'm performing a super sleep down in this here hallway. That's a lot of words for wandering around in the sleep.
Listen to me.
Can you put your sleep down on hold? I have a really important question.
Okay.
Let's hear it. Just don't drag it on too long, okay? Gotta finish my sleep down before time's up.
You see.
Do you remember who attended the tournament? The game tournament? Huh. Everyone who was slated to join kept their word, so we had a full house.
What about...
There were 8 people in total. Jet, Mark, Grace, John, Kai, and 3 of us. Okay, thank you for that, Cassidy. Because I was having such a hard time remembering who was at the tournament. So, Jet, Mark, Kai, John, Kai, obviously, Ava, Cassidy.
Huh.
Well, Something might have happened in the boiler room.
Well,
Would that mean everyone in the dying cause an alibi?
ooh.
I feel like that's what the game wants me to think. Ooh, that's a good point. I didn't even think of that. She's totally right. Also, since he's playing to Paris on this game, those rooms down the hall, every parent can vouch for each other.
Right.
They're all split up. What were the groups again? I know we were with Kai, but I couldn't remember.
Yep.
Jet and I explore Storage Closet B.
Huh?
Storage Closet B?
Check it out.
Mm-hmm. That's what it's called on the map. Did she end up on a Twitch trinket? Activated my trinket, sure enough. See? Storage Closet B. There's also Storage Closet A, Storage Closet C, Storage Closet D. Those are definitely the rooms we explored.
See.
In that case, I know Storage Closet C. Dumpster. Remember it clearly. Two of us checked the closet above and opposite the one Cassie searched. According to this map, the only closet to fit those parameters is Storage Closet C.
Correct.
Grace and I investigated the storage closet. I can't remember. Grace and I investigated the closet typically after days. So it must have been a storage closet.
Yeah.
Mark and John. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright. Grandma. You know, Deva, since you're here, she's going to Deva, Grandma,
Question.
what's the deal with you in the boiler room?
Huh?
When Kai told us party piece about Wolfie, he said you two went inside the boiler room.
How?
The heck did you do that for? We were supposed to check out the storage closet.
No.
You're not casting suspicion on me, are you?
Me?
No way! As far as Cass is concerned, everyone is innocent until proven otherwise. That's good. Even though I don't really believe her. I investigated the storage closet with Kai. We just didn't find anything inside.
Anyway.
Although we did hear someone right down the hallway. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. We did hear someone.
Am I hearing you right?
Huh? For real? Man, unlucky. Will that work for nothing? What's the plan now? Do we just, go back outside? Let's check out how the people next door are doing. Suddenly I heard frantic footsteps echoing from the hallway outside. It's like, how did Cassie do that? I feel like if me and Kai did it, surely Cassie should do it, right?
Doubt it.
Weird. I don't remember any footsteps.
It's the truth.
I do. So she heard it too. So how come Cassidy didn't hear it? Alright, that's interesting. Alright, gonna keep my eye on Cassidy now.
Really?
Huh? Yeah. She really? She may not have been paying attention, but I don't know. I heard them while Grace and I were investigating the storage room right next to that. I can't read. I heard them while Grace and I were investigating the storage room next to yours.
However,
I just brushed it off as my imagination though. Yes, me and Sam must have been talking over them. You're the very last one today. That's not the reason you entered the boiler room, Dana? It's Damon. Yeah. We came from the direction of that room, so I wanted to see what the person was doing.
for real?
No, wait, really? I would have just chased after the footsteps. I mean, entering the boiler room after something like that, you weren't scared a murderer was hiding inside? What I actually discovered wasn't much better. True. Then who's supposed to those have been? I don't know why anyone would want to be running around those spooky hallways, letting alone dark.
What about?
Unless maybe they were also looking for a backup generator?
That's not important.
That's not it. Considering the place this person ran away from was a crime scene. Those footsteps are probably the killers. You mean Fresh Off committing the murder?
Right.
Fresh off the murder or a bit after. Depends what time we went up downstairs. Either way, whether it was immediately after the murder or not. For a brief moment, the only thing separating us from Wolfie's killer were the storage room walls. That's creepy to think about. Alright. Thus, the 5-bit mystery slowly unraveled.
My genius is almost frightening.
No need to thank me. Tis all in a day's work. I look at it for a second. She didn't even do anything. So we're into the story now. Okay, this is first puppet.
Yeah.
Let's take a look around. We began to inspect the shelves. The list of things shining caught my eye.
That's.
Ava, look. There's a rolling pin here, and a handprint on it too. Okay, so they definitely hit him on the back of the neck with that rolling pin. I mean, I can't think of anything else that would cause that bruise on his neck. So that's mine.
Strange.
What are you implying? That someone needs to listen to me, not for a specific purpose.
I know.
Look, she's behind the headfirst for a face to the gym. You aren't really much go if you're wielding the same tennis racket, are you? The pin is also really dusty. If it came from the kitchen, it would be clean like the other ones. Yeah, agreed. Not only that,
Jeez.
right, there's a dent on the pin too. Really? On the end opposite the handles. Can you see it?
Weird.
Okay. Yeah, I see that. At first it dent. That's definitely not a coincidence.
Focus.
This pin has something to do with that brush we found Wolfie. That's what I was thinking. If it was used to knock them out, it would not only explain the dent in the pin, but bruise Wolfie's neck. How did it make its way into the closet though?
Huh?
What do you mean? How did the pin make its way into the closet after the killer used it? Oh.
There must be
I
something.
mean, if the footsteps Kai and I heard were the killers, they probably chucked the pin in here on their way out.
Absolutely not.
No, that's not what happened.
Huh?
If the killer entered the closet in the rolling pin,
Listen to me.
Grace and I would have seen them. Oh. Of course. She and Grace were investigating the closet together. Unless she or Grace could be the killer. Or they could be working together. But I don't know. I feel like Grace was pretty close with Vulcan. I don't know why she would do that. What if the killer had been there before any of us came upstairs?
Save it.
If they were out in the hallway, why didn't they use that as a chance to escape? Damn it, she's heard about that too. This one could really be related. It lines up so well with the other evidence. This is definitely related to the case.
Moving on.
Okay, I don't think there's anything else in this room. Unless, like, they somehow got in there after they ran out of the house. After they had left the house. But they could have maybe stuck in there and put their one in there. I think I read that. Let's keep investigating. Although she's thinking nonsense. Next, she is totally coherent. I don't think I'll ever understand this girl. Did I understand this one? Yeah, this one is. I think I just go on this one now.
Interesting.
The massive storage closet B.
Right.
Also Cassie and Brent's word.
Look.
Do you see that?
Huh?
See what? The box in the corner over there. Look. Confused. I turned to where she was going. And this is. I think I know what it is.
Yeah.
Generator, right? The one we were referring to during the blackout?
Correct.
Yeah, exactly. Since I've explored these rooms before, I knew one of them had a backup generator.
That's.
This closet has a backup generator. Wouldn't that mean the ones who restore the power?
Thinking.
Well, if Cassie and Jeb were the only people who went to this room, then they're the people who brought the power back. Damn, I'm surprised this direction got it activated a generator. Seems to be all there is to this.
Look.
It's a store closet.
Yeah.
Okay, look at John has picture. Let's see what I can find here. Is there anything weird about this room?
That's.
I think this piece of behind this pile of boxes. I stood on my tiptoes together and look, and
Jeez.
so they really are here.
Well,
What's here? Extension cords. A whole bunch of them.
strange.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. They're definitely the same type of cord I saw in the world. I think that's it. We still have their other half intact. The internal plugs are pretty slim compared to the other cords. I thought these cords matched the one in the boiler. Means the killer must have rummaged through these closets for equipment. For what reason they needed a cord, I have no idea. But this was still a step in the right direction. Besides the box of cords, I did not spot this from this day.
So,
Yeah.
This was a classic comic book story. It's pretty good with looking at its content in the start. See it now.
I see.
There doesn't seem to be anything important here. I think we can move on.
Mm,
Okay.
hmm.
We've looked through all the closets now.
So,
Did you find everything you needed?
Yeah.
I did. Rolling pin, that's second extension cords. There's no dying relevance to space. At least based on what I've been seen so far.
Anyway,
Ava, let's go upstairs and get some more testimonies.
where?
Right upstairs we had the Americans. Oh, I said he took us. Didn't he just say like go upstairs? What? What? What else is there? I look at all the storage closets. Oh. Dude.
Interesting.
Wow.
The hell?
Why did you do that? To see if you were nervous.
seriously?
Of course I'm nervous. You were nervous earlier.
No.
Earlier. Yeah. Not anymore.
Moving on.
Anyway. You shouldn't be so nervous. If you're too nervous, you won't be able to think straight. You should calm down. Easier said than done.
Well,
We've already investigated the really ugly stuff, right? You don't need to think about that stuff for now. Just focus on touching people's testimonies.
listen to me.
And I keep reminding you if you want all of it to be done. Wait, you want me to like go back in there and talk with everyone? Because you're not going upstairs. Say, Cassidy.
Hmm. Yep. Weird.
What a weird looking storage closet. I've tried looking at the storage closet. I've looked at all the storage closets. What the hell are you talking about? Very funny. What? I looked at all the storage closets. What the fuck are you talking about? I've looked at everything. Want me to look at some fucking storage closets again?
Weird.
Come again?
Or it is-
Correct.
Yeah. It's weird that that's a crime scene. Its name is also weird.
Huh?
Its name?
Thinking.
Extension, according to a weird name.
You see,
Those cords aren't even extendable. If they were like those dying things that you could pull apart, then it wouldn't make sense. They're only a bit sense.
Page.
Weirdest name ever. Very tough to one person say weird. Is there anything else for you to look at? Really not. Just let me go upstairs, dude.
Where?
Is there something I'm missing?
Where? Where?
Is there something else like in the hallway that I'm missing? Please, let me go upstairs. What else do I have to investigate, Damon? Can you please tell me? I don't want to play this game all day. Come on. I don't know what I'm supposed to investigate. I didn't notice that. Let's try blood up before. For some reason, it seems to fool right around this particular spot. Dried blood, like in the boiler room.
Huh?
You notice the blood in there?
Correct.
I noticed you noticed it.
I see.
So,
You would see if that's all it's blood on.
Focus.
Well, what people considering the sort of entry to the thing, wouldn't it make sense for him to have spill a lot of blood. So could it be like this killer get hurt then?
There must be something.
Which means the only possibility we're left with is
what could it be?
the blood belongs to someone else. Yeah, exactly. If I didn't notice the blood here, could you point it out to me? No, I didn't fucking notice it. I would have pointed it out to you if it was in reverse. That way, you know that stuff on it.
Right.
Sure, I'd point it out.
Thanks.
Yeah, but if I had known about it. Thanks. Well, clearly you didn't. You didn't point it out. Yeah, okay, now can I go upstairs? There we go. Finally. Diva and I emerged from the basement. Look out for AP, which could right in front of us, a cluster of lilies with flowers with her back to the wall. Right next to her.
Yeah.
Something else. Might want to lower your voice around here. Some stuff has happened.
What could it be?
Is something wrong? Sorry. Louise had a great friends recently.
You think?
I think we all have.
No kidding.
Well, yeah. See downstairs with that. I'm talking about something else. After Timothy left, we tried going inside Wilkins' room to look for clues. But the moment we stepped in, she suddenly pounced on me. She?
Oh,
She dragged me out and Desmond ran after us. I haven't been able to get my heart to stop beating so quickly since. Hold on, it's she you're referring to.
Shit.
Yep, it's Grace. Not surprised. She's been guarding Wookie's dorm ever since she kicked us out. Grace was blocking access to Wookie's dorm? What the hell?
Hmm?
Can't let her bar us from entering this room. Fast travels. It started in a moment. That's what I tried telling everyone else. They pretty much gave up. Jack and Mark went to the dining hall. Diana went to the laundry room. Toshko and Ingrid went to the hotel. Eloise and I know we're not gonna let this slide. We gotta get inside the dorm room. So we've been brainstorming the other ways to approach Grace.
Think about it this way.
And we landed on something. Forming a brief inquisition. Inquisition? If Grace doesn't want to cooperate, we'll start badgering her with questions. Poke at her ego until it eventually retreats.
Safety first.
If you want, you can join us. The debate must be good at this shade of purple. Yeah? I did come here to step up the dorm, so I'm not asking. If that's the case,
I'm out.
I'll go with that.
Okay.
Nothing wrong.
Where?
Grace, this is someone I'd like to be with. You can handle it. I'm gonna tell us where she's just afraid of her talent being locked.
Right.
This way, I don't want you to remark.
Goodbye.
If it left in a direction of the laundromat, clearly taking the long route to the tech. Should we approach Grace then?
Totally.
Yeah, let's not waste any time.
Okay.
Right, okay. Do you want to take the lead, David? Oh, sure. I wasn't going to admit it to either of their faces, but their plans seemed pretty half-baked. Not because I was wanting to face off with Grace, but because she was to. How could a bumbling person like her be of any help in a verbal showdown? Anyways, she'll probably make us look uncoordinated. Guess I'll have to do most of the heavy lifting here. If Grace is where I'm looking for, she should be right around the corner. Yep, it's right there. Hey, listen, you bitch. Don't you two, you yuppies, get it? You're not coming in.
Don't get it mixed up.
Hang on. I'm not here for that. Damon just wants to ask you a question.
Back off.
He isn't coming in either.
Jeez.
God, I need to investigate Wilkie's dorm.
Soybean.
Back off, soybean. This room is none of your business. Except it is. You have to search his last known whereabouts. You should close his dorm room by default.
See that?
What if I said I'd done the job for you? Yeah, why is Grace not want to let us into his room? That's really suspicious.
Come again.
As they searched the room. High and low. Wanna know what I found? Nothing. For us to believe that, we need to see it ourselves.
Boy!
You think I'm lying?
Just saying.
There's a chance you could be, unfortunately.
Eh?
Think about it. You haven't given us any reason to believe you. Someone who's got nothing to hide wouldn't be acting as a detective right now, you know? Actually, I guess the impression is something you really don't want to see.
Anyway.
Also, could this be considered breaking the rules? Chosen was a game to be fair, but the convention for searching every room doesn't seem very fair.
Don't test me.
Even if it isn't. What are you gonna do? I'll report it to Tozu.
You.
Uh,
Makes sense.
Nice idea. What do you say you look for him now? Tozu agrees it's a sabotage. He might call Mara to help. Oi, it's not sabotage. I'm not hiding anything about the murder. Don't try to get me involved.
Uh-huh.
Jasmine never mentioned Wolfgang's murder.
Anyway,
Look, just listen to me. You're telling the truth. We'll drop our suspicions.
gotta stay one step ahead.
The reality of the situation is you gotta invade Wolfgang's privacy. You wanna know what happened to him. You'd want to investigate our dorms if there were anything else in mind. Grace stood her silently, grating her teeth, and just stepped away from the door.
Okay.
Sweet. Nice Grace. As her relief, we entered walking in the door. This was Wolfgang's dorm. While some expectations were correct, a lot about the room still surprised me. I anticipated the layout resembling my door, and the door its talent, but I didn't anticipate how messy it was. Well, maybe not messy, just really casual. A room that clearly been well lived in.
Oi, you.
Don't move things around when you inspect them. I want to keep the room as is. To be honest, I'm not sure why I was even surprised. I just have clothes laying around. Clothes were scattered across the room, including a familiar-looking woman's jacket. Nothing about them looked suspicious. Grace, what are you two doing in here? Actually, don't. I prefer to not get the street taken down. So. What's up?
Hi.
Hey, can you check something about me? Oh yeah, here's something.
Easy enough.
Here
That's not it.
in the boiler room. I found a taser gun in there.
Are you for real?
I can't tell if it's been fired or not. I don't think it has, but I want to know for sure. If I'm wrong, this taser gun was used. My clueless sensitive nature of Wolfgang's death.
No kidding.
What we're talking about is that big of a deal, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, since you're skilled at using guns, I figured.
all good.
No sweat. I'll see to it once I'm done here. Thanks for the heads up, Damon. Desmond seems pretty chill. I don't think he was. Louise was kneeling on the floor, staring through Wolfgang's bedside. I don't know. With a series of
Hi.
questions. Hey, can we talk for a second?
Give me a moment.
Okay. She closed the automatic and stood up. Sorry for saying that wrong. Now wearing the same nervous expression she was in. Is there something wrong? I want to know your whereabouts during Wolfgang's murder. Oh, when the murder happened, I was with Desmond in the courtyard.
Eh?
Courtyard? Yes. You can ask Desmond to confirm if you're confused. No, I'm fine.
It's simple.
Let me just ask this. What were you doing during the blackout? Blackout? Yeah, you did experience it, right?
That's not.
No, I don't think there was a blackout. We were only alerted to the murder because it shows us an outfit.
I see.
So my theory was right. There's been no known experienced a blackout in the tree room, and Louise experienced a blackout in the courtyard. Both those buildings must be connected to an entirely different power source. Huh. Alright. There anything everyone's at the close here, so I guess. If intricately patterned couch side by side with two red sofa chairs. Even the throw pillows seemed to be arranged in just right. Alright. Each one bookshelf, tilted a room with a catalog of books, towered over the room. Skimming the titles, most seem to be about the intricacies of the legal system, although some were about old court cases, rehashed with new evidence. Did Wilkin really read any of these? Or were they all just a show? I don't know, nor do I care. March 20th, the bear did it. Something tells me this didn't belong in the emergency. We're not due for that high ass.
Hi.
Normally it should be mid-eyes.
Quit it.
I know you suspect me. I can tell by the look on your face. But I don't know anything about his death. To be in the dark like everyone else. Not a person she was so close to. Damn it. Get a grip on yourself, Damon. Grace can claim to know nothing about the murder, but what about everything before it?
Anyway,
So, but she just like, I didn't even know, she just like disappeared for a second. So, I heard a rumor you became Wolfgang's new phone buddy. This room seems to confirm that. How was he this morning? Grumpy? Happy? Sleepy? I'm sorry. Just don't like Sick.
Huh?
We were planning to go to the game tournament, but he woke up with an ache in his stomach. Woke up sick? Well, clearly not, because he went to the boiler room. If you're telling me the truth, then Wolfgang planned to attend the tournament.
that's not it.
Why did he say the opposite yesterday? Admittedly, I'm also no expert in timing. I'm not sure if I will have the time for it. Well, I remember, Wolfgang said he'd be too busy to attend the tournament. More like he wanted another round at the pachinko machine.
What you learn?
I would know. I interrogated him at the breakfast.
No.
What? That's seriously what he meant.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, huh? Which is why I told him, hey, no, let's do the tournament. He was a bit finicky at first, typical for a soybean, but he eventually caved. Joaquin was a pachinko player? I'm not sure I can believe that. Then again, someone of the paraphernalia in this room looks neither golf nor law related.
Okay.
Alright, so based on what you're saying, Joaquin appears to agree to attend the tournament yesterday at camp. However, come this morning, Joaquin remembered the pirate was attending, so he suggested I track down the guy and partner with him instead.
Right.
Because he needs for a partner to the tournament. Wolfgang, he knew I was miffed about it. His smile said as much. But I walked out the door anyway.
Dumbass.
Wolfgang said he was too sick to get out of bed, so I walked away. Did Wolfgang really have been bedridden? How did he wind up in the boiler room? Either he didn't come of his own volition, or he was never sick to begin with. But shit, I think it definitely must have the option. By the look on her face, I could tell Grace realized the same. All that said, it wasn't like Wolfgang's hiding. For a guy who's so gung-ho about honesty, I think he would have provided himself with a puzzle. Did the letter find inside his pocket have something to do with it? The phone with the page reference a message was so visible. Secret, 8:15 a.m. and close the door. Doesn't this read along the man? While only a few words were legible, a lot could be gleaned from them. For example, that mention of a secret. Did the rest of the note elaborate on it, or was the word alone enough to scare Wolfgang? Maybe he wanted to shield Grace from information that he couldn't handle, or maybe he simply didn't want her to know. Whatever the reason, Wolfgang the Curator deliberately hid information from someone. Ironic, huh? Well, that's all I can find. Why was Grace so angsty about people entering? It didn't seem to be anything suspicious about her. In any case, since I'm done here, I should head to the dining hall. I'm pretty sure that's where Ava said she was going. Alright, here, Grace, get out. Okay. As soon as I entered the room, Ava walked over to me.
Hello.
Oh, I thought she was leaving the room. I thought she just walked out there. I just finished talking to
Rage.
nothing important. I don't think Jen and Mark are taking it seriously. This might end like the mock trial where only a couple people know what they're doing. She really think so? Well, that information definitely did both well with me. I couldn't afford to be discouraged by it. Not unless I want to die in the game.
Focus.
I'll see if I can make those two pop.
Grace.
Hey, guy, didn't know if you were here. Alright, cut the jet first.
Yeah.
Is it me? Or is there something funky about this place? Gotta make sure I remember.
Come again.
What? I don't know, Howard. I think this kind of off. It's not place quiet, though. They're smoking the crap out of me. Sound like he was just uncomfortable being here. I guess I can't blame him. The certain things that take it. Tension and excitement at the turn matter is all but a distant memory. In this room, it's not a reminder of Wolfgang died right under her nose. You guys in the same crowd? Shit. Why didn't Terry fix the blackout himself? Is the maintenance of this place seriously our responsibility?
Not okay.
The fridge and pantry are restocked every day, though. Ugh. Can't they just be consistent? I on the side, you made a good point. Why didn't Terry fix the blackout? Take it back on his wheel from earlier. The time this information has been developed in such a way that both the killer and his spotless have equal chance for success. In terms of stand for fixing the blackout, because it was important to the killer, it could easily make her escape if no one can see anything.
Wait.
Oh, yeah, David, since you're here, I've been thinking really hard about the footsteps.
Come again.
Whether you were in the storage closet?
No, seriously.
Yeah, they were socks, right? Like the person was wearing socks.
I see.
Now that you mention it, it did sound like socks on a hard floor. The ball seems to be right about. It has to be this.
Huh?
What do you mean?
Man.
I mean, why did the killer just wear shoes? Think about it. It's not just something like heels would be pretty distinct, right? Or what about sneakers? They get really squeaky on a smooth floor. And
Don't see that.
when I'm saying this, you can totally figure out the shoe from the surroundings. And if you know what shoes the killer had on, you can just look for the person with the matching pair. But socks? You don't have to be wearing socks. First, I'll probably remove the shoes for that reason.
This sucks.
Just our luck. Huh. Alright, guys. Let's say Mark. Mark had returned to his position by the
Hi.
Desmond Louise told me to get plans to investigate what he's going on. Race is a garden. Seems like it's like. Let me guess. You don't want to investigate it?
It's nothing.
I was just curious. Investigation could spot the difference between life and death. Yeah, his priority was a stupid piece of equipment. Yeah, Mark isn't really. Don't you think it looks vicious? What are you doing?
What?
Other people are already giving Grace a side eye for being cooperative. What might they say if they find out you've ditched the investigation?
Slow down.
Yo, hold on! Jack cut off to us for another side of the room and ran over. Did you see Broski isn't doing well? Who's the person's base?
That's not important.
I don't care. I'm working on my time limit. Who are you to talk anyway? Huh? Especially by the look on Broski's face. Whenever you guys are together.
It's simple.
Of everyone here, I think you know the least about personal space. What? No way! Sure, Mark might not talk a whole lot, but if he wasn't having fun, do you really think we'd be hanging out so much?
Broskies always stick together.
Come on, Broski, back me up here.
Hmm.
Time.
Uh,
Huh? What time did the murder happen?
That's
9:35 a.m. Check this. He pointed to a small dish of clock at the top of the
that's
This is the time of the murder. It looks like there's something back here. I think the clock got screwed over by the blackout. So now it screws on whatever was playing before I lost power. Then that confirms suspicions. The blackout and, by association, destruction of the generator occurred at the time of Wolfgang's murder. So Wolfgang died at the same time the blackout happened.
my man.
Nice going, bro. You hit the jackpot. That is because I was there with you, huh? She's so annoying. She's being hard to watch. Alright, is there anything else? Whiteboard. Cassie had clearly spent a lot of time doing this. Smithy had said that we did, he was just stick around. First time people have been guessing together and we're interrupted by a murder. Thinking back on it, we tournament and the murder happened really close to each other. The former began at 9 a.m., while the latter occurred at 9:35 a.m. That's within the same hour. Taking another look at this whiteboard. Yeah, I can see why the killer chose to attack the suit. 8 potential witnesses, all situated in one place, too preoccupied with video games to notice the world around them. It could be a more perfect opportunity. I think they're doing the most. I can't do it though. We're at the generator anymore. Okay, never mind. No. Should not be that. Right, Nelson. Okay.
Where?
It's my end, like, hot shower. I hope I know what to do. Anything else next week looking at in here? As well skip through the kitchen, just in case. On the other side of the cabinets, there didn't seem to be anything out of the ordinary. Except, yeah, the knife. I kind of forgot the knife. This knife box had a knife missing to it. For a kitchen knife to go missing. Same time a knife was found floating in the boiler in water. I can't be with this. Oh my, would you look at the time? I dare say we ought to get this trial started soon. How does 20 minutes from now sound? Oh, that was about to start now. Great. Please continue to investigate until then. See you later. What? There's only 20 minutes until the trial?
Hang on.
Damn it. Jeez. How does she keep scaring me? Investigation's almost over. We need to find the other three and create their testimonies.
That's
The other three?
As I was saying,
Toshko, Ingrid, and Diana.
jeez.
Alright, calm down. Desmond said they were in the courtyard, right?
I'm talking.
And Diana's in the laundry room. Yeah, let's talk to Diana first. The laundry room is in the same level. In the meantime, don't panic, okay?
Can't you see?
I'm not panicking. And she said that she motioned for me to follow her over to the door. If I might deny it, but the anxiety which had been bubbling up inside her was clearly starting to boil over. Although, with how fast my own heart was beating, I guess she's not alone. Alright. Head to the courtyard. It's right, she's already with that. Okay, I'm stupid.
Get to the point.
Okay, jeez. I just like instantly forgot what they were. Oh yeah, didn't they say like Diana? Alright, this is telling the truth that Diana should be here. Yeah, I completely forgot that you said that she was in here. This can't be happening. This can't be happening. Diana was standing with her back pressed up against the wall, arms wrapped around herself tightly. She didn't even worse shape before. Diana, I need to ask you a question. Please give me a moment. It's been kind of tough.
No.
The investigation is going to end really soon. Can't wait. Okay, sorry. Where were you during the blackout?
Oh,
The blackout, right before the bust was discovered. I was just in my room, alone, doing my makeup. You don't have any makeup on now.
Uh,
I was experimenting with new combinations, so I wiped it all off already.
I see.
So you were alone in your room you time, right? Yeah, that's a little suspect, not gonna lie. Yeah, I just wasn't feeling up to it.
sorry.
Sorry, I'm feeling a little sick all of a sudden. Do you mind if I go back to my room? Yeah, she's definitely acting weird. Like, could she actually be the killer? That's all the questions I wanted to. Thanks.
So,
Do you think she was acting weird at all?
That's
No weirder than the others. Anyways, it's Diana gave the testimony across Rock, which means the only people I still need to speak to.
where?
I don't think we touched on the one. We'll know until we see for ourselves. Alright, let's go. For investigation. Interested in so that's what's up, but I tried to. You guys need to speak to Diana first. Alright, they're going on the outside. Toshiko and Ingrid had retreated under the bandstand at the center of the courtyard. The larger girl was comforting the smaller girl, who completely hid her face behind her fan.
hello.
Hey, have either of you been investigating?
Investigating?
Toshiko lowered her fan to reveal a pair of puppy eyes.
Unacceptable! I don't know. What are you expecting me to do?
Seriously.
To look for clues.
Clues? Impossible! How am I meant to do that? It's not like I've had to solve a murder before, you know.
My hands have been a bit full, so I don't find any clues. I can see why.
Moving on.
Okay, well, did you at least notice anything suspicious this morning? It could be a person acting odd, or a strange sound. That's what most real life testimony talk about anyway.
Think this through.
A person acting odd? Maybe not at the time, but looking back, it definitely seems a little strange. You want to tell him, Pushka?
Okay, fine. This morning, I saw Wolfgang.
Oh, she actually saw him. Okay.
Huh?
When did you see him?
In the dorm hallway, on my way back from the pharmacy.
Dorm hallway?
Just as I was about to enter my room, I saw Wolfgang leave his. Oh, Wolfgang. What a coincidence. Running into each other like this.
Are you already on your way to the tournament, Miss Kyra? It's rather early.
Of course not. A professional like myself knows better than to attend some silly party.
Right. My apologies.
What about you? Are you going to the tournament?
That's correct. I'm going to the tournament. Yeah, he was definitely lying. So he was definitely lying about being sick. Just sent into the laundry room now. The special class accident like a hiding there.
That's
Wolfgang said he was going to attend the tournament.
Strange.
Yesterday, he told everyone he was too busy to attend.
I assumed he changed his mind. I had no reason to question him. I heard bits and pieces of the conversation from inside my dorm. The whole thing couldn't have lasted longer than a minute.
Bit complicated.
Toshiko and I are bunk buddies, by the way. Thought I'd mention that in case Damon didn't know.
Okay? Thanks.
Anyway, when I heard what Wolfie said, my first thought was, I'm super close. Why been writing up your notes. But I figured it must have been misremembering with all of my achy head and all.
Huh?
Achy head. I was suffering a terrible headache this morning. Couldn't even see two steps in front of me, let alone get up from my bed. That's why I had gone to the pharmacy. I was hoping to was going to pursue some medication for Ingrid. Sorry, I can't read. Not my proudest moment, I'll admit. But I knew I could trust Toshiko with the job.
So,
Do you know what time the interaction with Wolfgang happened? 10 past 8, I think.
how should I put it?
The conversation happened just a little after the morning announcement. I could tell you what confidence. Yes, 10 past would make sense. When the announcement initially played, I was just about to leave the pharmacy. Then she was already at the pharmacy by 8 a.m. So Wolfgang, he was totally fine on his own.
Sure.
Yes, nothing seemed to arrive. Doesn't that call into question what Grace told me earlier? Either Grace lied to me about Wolfgang calling in sick, or she was telling the truth. And Wolfgang just got out as a liar. I could probably deduce an answer if I know what time Grace left Wolfgang's home. If she left before 8:10 a.m., then she would have already been out of the picture by the time Wolfgang did his move. Hence why she only remembers his bed. However, she doesn't have to. Then she would have been there for Wolfgang to count a touchdown. Which means she lied about Wolfgang being bedridden during the period of time she was in the dorm. Well, yeah, she never gave me time. Yeah. Either Toshiko was lying or Wolfgang was. What else happened after Toshiko saw Wolfgang? That blackout sure gave us a scoop. Toshiko and I decided to stay where we were until the lights turned on. Though we did watch you and your buddies pass by.
Huh?
You saw it?
How should I put it?
Heard it first, then took a peek. I would have said something, but I still wasn't feeling my usual self. So we watched you up until you saw. So you all. I can't read. So we watched you up until you all went downstairs. I don't know why I wasn't. That must have been how you found the crime scene, right? Yeah.
Too much for me.
Such a terrible sight. I can't believe someone here may actually be behind it. Let's just hope we can solve it. And there it is. That's... Alright, everyone. That's time. Please drop whatever it is you're doing and proceed over to Tree of Ignorance. Don't make me wait too long, otherwise you'll be in for a shocking surprise. Get it? Because your trick is to zap you. Yeah, we got it. Anyway, just gonna move on. It's time.
Fingers crossed.
You two, go on ahead. Just gonna catch up.
Listen to me.
Okay, let's go, David. Right. David and I made a short trek to the limb of the tree. Once there, we waited for the others to arrive. Eventually, everyone has shown up. So, how are you guys feeling?
It's me.
Words wouldn't do it justice.
Yeah.
I'm feeling pretty bad. I can't tell you how I feel when I don't even know what I feel. I better save the talking for the trial. The trial? In just a few moments' time, we were going down there. In the next live stream. So, yeah, that's where we're going to end this one, guys. Yes, it's pretty late. I didn't expect us to be investigating for this long. And guess it also didn't help that like my first stream crashed, so I had to start a second one. But yeah. But anyway, that's gonna be it for this stream. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys for the fast trial, so you can figure out who killed Wolfgang. Like I have like a couple of theories, but yeah, I'm honestly excited to like get to the trial and see who killed Wolfgang. Like this game is honestly like a lot of fun. And anyway, like you guys might, if you haven't played the game, like you can like let me know your theories for who killed Wolfgang. If you already played the game, please do not spoil it for me. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.